My whole life. I just want a basketball.
Is Helga posting this shit right now? Let's talk 10 minutes to Helga.
Helga.
This is Mark Bell's PowerCast.
Just a room full of wiggers in here.
How much?
Oh yeah.
It's like the gin and juice intro.
Ewy.
Look for BSN Products and Bodybuilding.com. Alongside Silent Mike and Jim McGee, here's your host, Mark Bell.
Here's your host, Mark Bell. Little do people know is we
That
just
guy sounds so fat.
we just beatboxed that whole intro, the four of us. People have no idea.
We sort of did.
I have a dream of re-recording that with, like tubular bells out of Rocky, and
What's up, boy?
What up?
People think we hate each other.
Just
Can you just
hanging.
tell the
Dude.
world that you love me?
No. It's not hate. It's beef. You guys have beef, and that's why I'm right between you.
You want
We
the
have-
beef? Put the brisket on the patty.
This match
That's what Lil
is-
Wayne says.
I think we have heat.
This
No,
match
no, what
is
are you-
Wait, if
scheduled
we have
for
heat-
10
dog?
rounds.
Are you a horny dog?
And beef, it would be like hot beef.
Watch
Hop
the rabbit
pastrami.
punch.
And that would
Watch
be
the
love.
punch
We got
of
some
the
hot
blood.
dogs.
That'd be different.
We got some hop pastrami.
No, I think the
between
whole
two of
thing
us.
comes in between us talking about movies, but I think we agreed.
We have a TV show. We would like to announce our first YouTube TV show, cheap dollar movie reviews.
Yeah, it's
with
like the
Bora and
movie
Silent
review
Mike.
is based
If
on.
you're cheap, you can't be helped.
No, if you go to see a
Is
movie,
that what you saw
and-
today?
Yeah, if you're cheap, there's no hope for you.
There's no hope for
Who
you.
said that?
It was on
I'm
a meme.
cheap.
It was
I'm cheap.
Hey, look, it was a meme. I know it was true. But anyway, our
Explain
movie
our-
reviews are based on $1 Redbox rentals. So like if you rent it for $1, if it's not even worth $1 and your time, then it's terrible.
Right.
But if it's worth that, then
All right,
you
so
know,
What
like
about
a really good
Fistful
movie.
of Dollars? How did you rate that?
Is that a movie?
Yeah,
Before my
fucking
time.
Clint Eastwood.
Fistful of Dollars.
It's
I know.
before my time,
All right,
but I still
oh,
know about it.
oh.
No, remember, you know that one of the best
Fucking
movies
A.
ever is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Except for all of a sudden, in the middle of it, it turns into this like Civil War epic for like an hour.
Never seen
it has
that
nothing
either.
to do with anything, and then it turns back into like the cool movie that it was.
Can we just give an example? What's a good movie we all agree on? Rocky's one.
Rocky's
Braveheart,
amazing.
Star
Braveheart,
Wars.
Fight Club.
Okay, Fight Club. Let's
Fight Club.
just take Fight
Yeah.
Club. Fight Club's a very good movie. So in our dollar amount, that's like a $30 movie because
Yeah,
you have
no,
a
that's
ticket.
that's worth buying.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Then it's
Okay,
different.
so 40. So $10 for my ticket, $10 for my friend Bor to come with me, $10 for our popcorn.
I'd fucking purchase the rights.
You're not
to it.
invited.
$10 for popcorn, and then
then-
$2 for the knife to cut the hole in the bottom of the popcorn.
Yeah. What?
Wait, what?
dig in a box.
and then
never
and
mind.
then another $10
Extra
to buy
butter?
the DVD to keep it at home.
Yeah.
So that's
keep it
like
on.
the highest value you can
Oh,
have
you
is to
gotta kill
buy
it?
the DVD.
All right, well, you
get
know
a
what?
doll?
First of all, you said that we were like way, over your head and too far back.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody
Nothing's
has
over my head.
DVDs anymore, really.
Nothing goes
Except for
over
the
my
red-
head.
Yeah.
Nothing goes
you'll
over my
catch
head.
it.
I'll just fucking catch it.
But no, seriously though, digital. I would say digital.
Isn't that
iTunes.
illegal? Oh, I don't have iTunes.
Yeah.
I don't really buy movies. I don't think I've ever bought a movie in my life.
Redbox. So Redbox is now even online, and you can
I think
rent
so.
stuff for $1.
That's kind of like
certain movies.
Netflix,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's like Netflix, but you can pay like $1 each time or whatever.
Does Netflix stream now, or I know they stream some things, but they used to
They stream most everything.
I don't
I
think
dropped my
Netflix-
DVD
Do you even
subscription
know
to
what that means?
Netflix
No,
one time ago.
I just throw
Yeah.
big words out there. My
I know
megabytes
the-
are uploading
Does
really
anybody
fast.
know what streaming means?
The YouTube streams.
Yeah, YouTube's.
Streams. I got no idea.
I stream a golden
no
shower.
idea.
Don't-
So what are we here to
don't
talk
cross
about
the
today?
streams.
What do we gather
No
here?
movies. Movies are out. We can talk caffeine. We really like caffeine.
Well, no,
in
you
here.
know the Oscars are coming up. I think we should talk about a couple movies. There's a couple movies
All right.
that we need to talk about.
Okay,
Oh, before we get to that, look just above the camera and to the left here, this way. Just kind of this way. You see right there? That's the script for today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, make sure you're following. You see
Okay.
A4
Yeah.
and B7. Like, make sure we get those. And C number 4 is good.
All right, so first up, Oprah. Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah, she's beautiful.
It's not on the script. There's no script for the people at home, if anybody's watching this.
Oprah's beautiful. That's all you came up with.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so movies. Got
All right.
like,
This year, see, I get confused on like what came out this year. Like,
there's a couple movies that people have been talking about, like Oscar buzz, and me and Cubby talked about them. Like Interstellar.
didn't see
A
it.
lot of people liked it that are big sci-fi fans, and
Hated
not to.
it.
I'll tone down my
you
reviews
see
a
it,
little
Smelly?
bit.
No, I have
But
no idea.
Yeah, I don't
I just
either.
thought it was too long and drawn out, and you kind of agreed with that.
Yeah,
Was there
it's
any
a- it's a
jacked
little too
guys
long.
in
But
there?
you did like it.
I liked it, but there was issues for sure. I had issues with it. It's if you like 2001, if you like Gravity, you will like Interstellar.
Like my underwear, there's a lot of holes in the plot.
Oh, wait, what?
And sometimes there's shit leaking out of them. Yeah, a little bit.
If there's not a hot chick or a jacked dude in it, I don't
Now,
wanna see it.
Nightcrawler was kind of an interesting movie. I don't know if it's
still haven't
Academy.
seen that one.
I don't know if it's Academy Award.
Is that about worms?
Nightcrawler? Is that what
He
it's
doesn't
called?
even know what's
Night
about.
Watcher?
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. It's about a guy
Worm,
who.
really wormy guy.
No, it's about a guy that
In the dirt all the time.
It's basically about a guy
dirty
who's
fuck.
like a TMZ guy, like a guy who's
Oh.
on the scene for the news with a video camera,
Yeah.
like filming like everything
Chasing
that happens.
around Kim Kardashian and her
In
big
Idaho.
ass.
Basically, yeah.
They were
Yeah.
selling night crawlers near the monster drinks.
So we go to get monsters in giant Reese's Pieces cups, and there's worms right next to
did
it
you
in
go
the
to the-
same fridge.
How many?
Did you go to the 7-Eleven down here?
No,
Does
is
it have the same thing?
No, but I noticed that there are things that you can get there that you cannot get other places. You can get a tall Diet Coke there.
That's
How
nice.
weird.
Tall, like
I-
like a,
oh,
like
I've
a
seen
Tall
those
boy?
on
That's
the
like
internet.
that's
But-
for alcoholics that are
but
used to
nothing's-
drinking the beers.
Did you guys see
Yeah.
the Reese's Pieces we ate though? It was the size of a fucking
Oh,
donut.
Reese's peanut butter cup. It's called a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
cup. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
not Reese's,
It
not
was
Reese's
not a big
Pieces.
cup.
It was
There
bigger than a big cup?
Yeah, I know a big cup. A big
was
cup's
a-
like a little bit bigger and a
No,
little
no,
deeper.
it was the size of this
this.
plate.
The
It was
two
an
and a half.
official Reese's.
Yeah,
Yeah, official.
Yeah, no. It was no. We wouldn't buy fake bullshit.
Yeah, what do we look like? Cheap?
No.
No, I know, but somebody
God
might
damn,
it might
you're
have been a
judging us.
knockoff.
No.
Like
No, no,
like
no,
like
no.
Louis Vuitton knockoff.
No, no,
Not
no,
somebody
no,
knocked
no.
off. a
No, this
Reese's.
thing was like $20.
$20.
It was expensive. I don't know.
No, I haven't seen the round ones. I've seen the ones you can buy that are basically like a big Willy Wonka bar. You know,
I saw the other day. I saw a half-pound peppermint patty.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
looked
yeah,
like
yeah,
the
that's-
most-
yeah.
It looked like the most
It
disgusting
was like that.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh my
Too
They
much
had the
peppermint.
peppermint
They
patty
did
there.
too much peppermint, but not too much peanut butter because it's the best invention
That's like when you
since the
poop
wheel.
out, like when you poop out gum. That's what
I've never
I just
pooped
thought,
out
like,
gum.
All that peppermint, like oh my god, like I just pooped that out.
I thought gum stays in your system for 7 years.
Yeah, who the fuck made that rumor?
It doesn't.
I don't know.
That's horseshit.
Yeah, it's like somebody saying that John Wayne died with 11 pounds of shit in his gut.
Oh
I mean,
my
sorry, that didn't
God.
happen. That did not happen.
Wait, who originally?
It's
That's
like he ate so much
disgusting.
steak that he. It's a long time rumor predating the internet that he was.
I
full
love
of shit.
that.
You know what? We talked about that predating the internet, like things that predate the internet, like Pop Rocks. You talked
Yeah.
about that, right? I
Oh
heard you
yeah,
guys
that was
talking
on a
about that.
TV show.
Yeah.
Pop rocks and soda will kill you.
Kill you. They killed Mikey.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
Mike,
a lot of
yeah.
a lot of things that you like. You can look up stuff now on the internet to find out whether it's true or not. Like
Bigger,
did
stronger,
Bill-
faster.
Did Bill Cosby molest Kirk Cameron, or is it a joke? I mean, I thought it was real. I read a legitimate article that was.
Well, now it seems more real than ever.
Yeah.
because he's in a lot of trouble.
Well, it could have happened. I don't know.
No, I thought it was
You
real,
never
and then
know.
you said it was like a Snopes thing or something.
Yeah. Well, I didn't read the Snopes. I assumed that it was fake, and I read that it was fake, but I didn't read it in the Snopes that it was fake.
I read, I believe, a legitimate source that was like that talked about it that said he was molested on the set or on an audition for the Cosby Show, which I don't know. Who knows? I mean,
Why aren't there
anybody
any
can-
shows like that anymore? Me and Mark talk about how fucking good, like Fresh Princes.
Oh, yeah, some-
and like
Full House.
Home Improvement. How good was fucking
Yeah.
Tim Allen?
Full House kills me because Bob Saget was a dirty motherfucker on stage, and he had to
Oh,
be
yeah.
so squeaky clean.
Bob
on that
Saget
show.
is actually hilarious.
He
He's one of the
molested
funniest-
Mary-Kate and Ashley.
He couldn't get into Shark.
Rumor started here. You heard it first, people. You heard it first.
He was one of the funniest people. You know, like he's one of the funniest stand-up comedians, and nobody will ever believe it until they take the time to actually like go watch him.
Yeah,
he's funny.
really funny, very dirty.
And he's awful on like America's Funniest Home Videos, but that's where he made all his money.
yeah. And now that's
Gross bastard.
That fucking show's been going on for 25 years. Now
and
it's Tom Bergeron,
Stamos.
I
How
think.
handsome.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is
I
what it
can't.
is.
I can't wrap my head
Let's
around it.
leave it there. And that's that.
That's that. Yep.
Yeah, cliches.
Let me
It
tell
is
you
what it
something
is.
else.
Stone Cold said it the best. Cliches are cliches, but an ass whooping still an ass whooping.
Where's Stone Cold? Can we call him right now?
Literally, it's literally the most over words.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest.
Last
To be
night-
honest, here comes a bunch of bullshit.
I was watching a little bit of Raw, and who's that Russian guy? He looks like Zahir the powerlifter, but he's
Alexei.
not. There you go.
Alexei.
So Alexi's out there fucking speaking Russian, just like, and then the crowd's still, what? What?
Oh, that
it's the
guy?
funniest
Oh,
thing
yeah.
ever. He's fucking speaking Russian.
That
No one can
chubby-ass,
understand him.
Russian guy, yeah.
He's so gross.
They're
he comes
so
out with like
far
a hot
behind.
blonde.
Yeah, and the hot blonde is from
It's pretty
Florida
hot.
State.
Yeah, fake
I
Russian.
met her. No, I believe she actually.
Oh, you
is.
met her, huh, Bor? Met
Yeah,
her?
No, I met her when we went to when Sarah Backman, the arm wrestler, had tried out for WWE. I met that girl, and she was, she's somehow affiliated with Florida State or maybe it's Miami University.
She probably slept with The Rock.
No,
That's how she's
she was
associated
like a
with
cheerleader there or something like.
Hey
somewhere
now.
along that line, I remember that. But she's completely American, but she also has Russian heritage.
How
I
do you
guess.
get me in the WWE, Bor? What would my gimmick be? Like
You
they're
need
going
to
all
get-
natural now. Like I might be able to
Yeah,
hang.
you need to
They're
get
going
jacked,
all
though.
natty.
I'm more jacked than Daniel Bryan.
That's true. But Daniel Bryan, so Mark knows this because he used to wrestle.
Yeah, did you whoop his ass, Smelly, or what?
I only did practice shit with him. I never
What?
wrestled him in a
What's that?
match.
Let's practice shit.
Oh wait,
Practice.
let's talk about this one thing.
Come on,
that
man.
Mark
We
did.
talking about practice?
This one thing that Smelly did back when he in his wrestling days. There was this weird internet thing where you had to go to this warehouse.
Oh, this is the best.
And this guy made you wear spandex shorts, and there was
Who's the guy? What is this?
there
Give
was
me a little more
nothing-
info.
it's just some guy who ran a
no.
wrestling thing.
It's way worse than
Does
that.
he just
It's
hit
way-
you up on MySpace?
No, it's
and
like-
show up?
no, there's
there was none of that going on. But it's way worse than he's describing. It's he tells you that there's going to be a huge crowd and he's trying to promote it.
Oh,
and
it's
all
a
this
wrestling.
shit. But he's like, yeah, it's for the internet. People subscribe to it and then people purchase it or whatever, and that's how he
Was
makes
this
money.
guy's last name DuPont?
And that's how they
Pretty much
Callback.
Yeah, and
Go
that's
on.
how they pay
So
you
he
or
goes.
whatever.
He goes to your school, where you're
But he-
learning, your training camp.
But
and
he
grabs you guys.
I don't know how he got in touch with one guy, and then that's
Yeah,
usually
yeah,
how
yeah.
shit happens, and then they bring other guys into it. But they bring a bunch of us into it, and he's like, okay, well here's here's the outfits, here's this one and this one. And
You're
I,
dressed up like Nikki Bella.
well, I pick one up, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm just wearing my normal shit, And so I go out to the ring. And just watching some of the guys warm up and stuff, and a bunch of the other guys put on the shit that he gave them. I was like, "This is fucking so disgusting."
They're such fairies.
And it was amazing because we're laughing the entire time.
As
we're
Smelly's
doing it. It was
oiling
so
up,
gay.
he's oiling
Yeah.
up, and he's like, "This is so gay."
Yeah.
Why is this so gay? And he's
No, with
rubbing
a,
oil
with a
on
happier
himself
face
and-
than that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
much
happy.
happier face than that. Yeah, it was awkward. It was awesome though.
And then he came home. He's like, "I got paid $200."
Yeah, I'm going back.
I mean, but that back then in wrestling there was nothing. So something like that was actually good.
It is what it
it's
is.
Still,
It is what it is. It is what it
It
is.
is what it is. No, it still sucked. That wasn't a good experience.
Yeah. Now he's more into apartment wrestling.
Someone just
Yeah,
got
door to door.
People think that the slingshot is the moneymaker.
Oh, no,
it's
no.
really the door-to-door apartment wrestling that he's been soliciting in his neighborhood.
Tie someone up like a pretzel, make a couple $1,000.
People like that.
I'm in.
DuPont, he likes that.
Leg scissors.
DuPont, yeah, likes that. I got an offer to do a focus group next Wednesday for $150, but I don't know if it's going to be like that.
Oh, you want to hear about good offers? Mark got offered $5,000 in exchange to open up $2 million.
It was 500
Oh, 500. I'm in. I'll give you 250
What do you
right
mean,
now.
like on a internet?
From a prince, an
Was it-
Egyptian prince.
Oh, not Nigerian?
Oh, maybe it was Nigerian.
What do you mean, like an email?
I don't know, man. Maybe it's real. Maybe it's not. Bore. Who's the judge?
What's amazing is that the girls in fitness get emails like, "Could you?" one of my friends got an email that says, "Could you crush a mouse?" Like, I want to see you crush a mouse for
Yeah, with your
I'll
ass
give
or
you like
something.
$2,000, and she's like, "I just can't do that. That's so disgusting." Like, it's
That's
like,
a huge industry online, like a webcam, like obviously like sex webcam, but like just weird
No,
webcam.
but she does
yeah.
like the flex. She'll flex and crush an apple in
Yeah,
her
yeah,
bicep, right? And but
I do
there's
that.
there's a gimmick to it. It's like you freeze the apple, I guess, and it just
So
crushes
it's-
easier or something.
so it's
or you
more
put it in
brittle?
the refrigerator.
I should
Maybe
do
you
it
put
with
it in the
my butt
refrigerator.
cheeks. That'll
Maybe
go
you put it
viral.
in the refrigerator and it mushes or something.
Don't act like you don't
something.
know, Bore. You're doing that with your thighs every day.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Making apple juice.
Absolutely.
Applesauce.
Sticking a kumquat
Apple-
in the microwave for
the
5
applesauce,
seconds.
sir.
Look me up on
Yeah.
hisbiceps.com.
You and Kai Green.
Wait,
You're
what
the one
about-
sending us all
I
the
know,
links to
I
that
know,
Kai
was
Green
amazing.
thing.
He's like, look how gay this is. It's picture after picture after picture.
And the
that he
website-
saved on his phone.
He sourced
That's
it.
permanently saved in some cloud, some fucking
Of
stuff.
no,
every
like-
famous bodybuilder doing weird things with produce.
Yeah, it's like Cali muscle. It's like Cali muscle in a thong. It's like I had to send it. I mean, what do you want me to do with it? Just keep it to myself?
I think when
please.
all of us die and you decide whether you go to heaven or hell, someone's gonna look through your fucking cloud.
They can look through your phone.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna be the determining fucking factor. They're gonna be like, "Fuck
See, my
you."
cloud will be terrible. But
Yeah,
like,
you're
it won't
going
be
right to
pictures
hell.
of
Storm
me.
cloud, you perv.
It won't be pictures of me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it'll just be a picture of every other
Just
black
parts
dude.
of you, not all of you, just parts of you.
Your phone's
I had
vibrating.
nothing.
Yeah, it's messing our shit up, man. This is a real show you're on board.
So speaking of the fitness industry,
People
I think
listen to this.
I think the last time you were on, you called out a bunch of people about their fitness multi-level marketing schemes. You get any blowback on that?
Yeah, who'd
No,
we talk to?
not really. I
A
mean,
week later,
actually-
we saw Horseshoe, and he was going nuts on it.
Oh no, yeah. So my buddy Horseshoe, he gets called up, and
Luther Reigns,
this other
for those that
wrestler
don't
that
know.
wrestles with, he used to be friends with Smelly, and this guy's like, hey, can you come to this meeting, whatever? And my buddy's like, hey, I'm going to go to this meeting for Herbalife, and he goes to this meeting, right? And he's this giant cigarette smoking. 6'4", jacked and juiced, former wrestler. Look, bro, I'm gonna go to Herbalife. I'm gonna make some money. This guy's making $15,000 a month.
We need to get
I'm
him
gonna
on
go-
here.
I'm
Let's
gonna
get
go
Horseshoe
make.
on the
Yeah, he'll be
PowerCast.
amazing. He's the best. And he'll be like, I'm gonna go make $15,000 a month. Next thing you know, he goes to the meeting and they snap a picture of him with the guy, and it's like, "Welcome to the team, Luther Reigns, WWE." He's like, "Go, I didn't sign up for this yet. I just went to check it out." But then what he said also, he goes,
Social media entrapment.
Well, what he said was, he goes, "You know what? I looked around the parking lot. These people ain't making $15,000." He's like, there wasn't one Mercedes in the parking lot. It was all Toyota.
It wasn't even a Mary Kay Cadillac.
No, it was like nothing. So he was like, these people can't be making money. So that's what I always wonder. There's some people making money.
Why
with
you
it.
ain't got what I got?
Yeah, it's
so
there's some
hot,
people I'm
50
sure
cent.
making money with these things, with these multi-level marketing, but also just as many people making money. It's probably 5% of people making money and 5% of people are faking on Instagram.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Silent Mike.
Yeah, it's the
Fucking
slingshot.
scamming the fuck out
The
of people.
slingshot. Everybody thinks I'm balling, but Mark paid me in quarters yesterday.
Yeah, that was a nickel, I think.
Oh,
He found
nickel.
that, he found that nickel. He's like,
and that nickel was cold.
I got a raise.
That nickel was freezing cold.
Goddamn raise.
I gave
As long
you-
as I have coffee, I don't give a
Cubby,
fuck.
though, I find out that you don't have a whole lot of blowback on things like when you just tell the truth. 'cause there's-
Blowback.
What are you
Because
talking
what
about?
can people
There's
say?
no, like,
What
the
kind of
words. You guys
phrases are you
disgusting.
using?
Blowback?
He
I
said
said it.
blowback first.
West Hollywood
Yeah.
over there. West Hollywood, East Hollywood.
Blowback.
Hey, I'm moving.
It's a blow job, not blow back.
Yeah, blowing in the back of what?
Broke back blowjack.
Yeah, what?
What?
I have no idea.
Anyway, you were saying.
I
Ignore
don't
those
know what I
guys.
was. I said, yeah, I didn't get.
He's
any,
not really a
You can
guest
come on
anymore.
my
I didn't
totally
get any
separate
negative.
podcast.
I didn't get any negative feedback.
Okay.
Because when you tell the truth, people don't really feedback negatively. They just don't say anything.
Oh,
about it.
blowback is negative feedback? Is that what that means?
Look, I've stopped using that term a long time ago.
What does blowback
Minutes.
I
mean?
stopped using that.
You're fucking 20 seconds ago,
Seconds
buddy.
ago.
Yeah.
Seconds ago.
Yeah, I don't even know what blowback means. 'Cause I
This
never
is a
heard it.
fitness podcast, all right? Not a homosexual pornography podcast board.
You show me the difference.
Yeah, there's
tell
not
me
much.
tell me the difference on
It's the same.
Instagram between homosexual pornography
It's the
and
same.
It's the same thing.
It's the same.
Yeah, this
Mark's the king of the gays.
ship is sinking fast.
All right, I'm going to go deadlift.
This big gay ship.
Today is deadlift day. I need to fix my deadlift.
We're fixing your deadlift. I
I
got to
have
pull
problems.
Yeah.
I have problems. A lot of people have problems with their deadlift.
You got two
What
fake
a-
hips.
You got fake hippies.
You got
I think the
fucking-
problem is you're kind of built to sumo, but your fake hippies aren't going to allow us to do so.
Yeah, the sumo
Yeah,
really,
yeah, yeah.
It
really,
would
really
snap
hurts.
right off.
But I have found like a lot of people, they just have problems with their deadlift. What have you found? What have you guys found that it helps people? Because I can't get my hips low enough.
Yeah.
And then I talked to Mark about it. And
That's
I'm like,
bullshit.
I can't get my hips low enough, and people just say, "Get your hips lower." And then he said, "That's all people know how to say."
Well, people
Yeah.
know cues. They don't know how to fix things. So everyone says like, "Oh, flat back. Oh, head up, chest up, legs out." Well,
I'll
like,
give
how
you
do
an
you
example.
actually fix those things? Like that's the result. Now, how do we get someone to get there? That's what kind of defines a good coach and a bad coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
And
give
we're
you-
shitty coaches here. So
Yeah, true.
Well, I'm gonna have I've been deadlifting the same thing. Like I can deadlift a rate around.
I've been deadlifting since 1985.
I can deadlift around 550 with two fake hips
Yeah.
at around 230 pounds.
that's kind of like cheating. We talked about this.
And
you have
well,
titanium in your
yeah.
pelvis.
No, but
You
what I'm
should be
saying
able
is
to
that, like
deadlift me.
I first of all, I want to deadlift 600 just as a goal for myself. It's like I have fake hips. I don't care. I'm not trying to compete. I want to deadlift 600, and I have not been able to progress. And I don't.
That is
really
a
know.
pipe dream. That is a pipe dream.
I don't know why.
We'll get you there.
Pipe
Maybe we'll
dream.
just do
That's
it
a
today.
great one.
Yeah. What does that mean?
I don't know. I'll give you a good example though of
Big arms. You want 20-inch arms. It's a pipe
of
dream.
coaching. I've been in this powerlifting bullshit for a long time. And when you and I first started, like a lot of the ways that the squat was taught, or a lot of the ways all three lifts were taught, were absolutely 100% the same for everybody all the time. There was only a couple styles, or there was mainly one style that anybody was ever taught, and it was being in full overextension, having your head way up to the ceiling.
Yeah,
trying to have your
ass curled
chest
back.
up. Yeah, ass curled back a little bit, legs almost completely locked.
That's called the NPC stance now.
Yeah, and then kind of just squatting from there, and there would be some variation to width. There would be some variation to the actual movement of itself, but it was all taught to be very similar.
I remember a cue was like wearing your hat backwards and then getting the bill to touch your back.
Yeah, and big chest. I used to hear people yell big chest at powerlifting meets, trying to get people to kind of take air into their chest and keep their chest up and stuff like that.
I got those implants and they didn't even help.
Big chest,
Deadlifted
big pecs,
less.
big pecs, big dick. No
Yeah,
one
but
ever
sometimes-
cheered that for me. Huh. I would have got that.
Come on, big dick,
big
balls
dick now,
here,
big dick,
balls.
yeah, big cack. But
CAC. K-A-A-K. CAC. English origin.
after powerlifting for many moons, many years, and traveling all over the place trying to figure out this fucking lifting bullshit, my squat was just a fucking train wreck for years. Every time I came up out of the bottom of the squat, I would round over, the shoulders would kind of be forward, and I just looked like a dog shitting on the front lawn pretty much every single time.
Is that why you hate dogs?
Yeah.
It reminded you of your
I
squat?
remember the first time I saw you squat. It was
I like to
a lot
poop,
of a lot of band tension, dynamic squats. You're squatting with Jesse, who
Yeah.
is like nobody should squat next to Jesse. Box squat next to Jesse if they're not spot
Box
on.
squat
'Cause he
Hall
will-
of Fame.
Yeah, because he will make you look terrible.
HOF, bitch.
And the thing is, you were just gutting it out, and so it
Yeah.
looked like shit, and you were gutting it out.
Yeah, I always try to figure it out, but yeah, I was always fucking rounded over every single time. And I went to
Ghost
many,
Rider just flew
yeah,
by,
That
I
was
think.
weird. That was like
Nicolas
inside
Cage,
the
is that
studio. Went to many great gyms, had many great coaches, including Louis Simmons, and no one was ever able to help me fix the problem. Because people would say get tight, air in your stomach. They'd give me all these different cues, but they weren't giving me the one cue that was actually leading to the problem. And the problem with a lot of people in any one of the three lifts, when they have when they have a weakness in any one lift, is they're trying to maintain a position that they can't actually maintain throughout the entire range of motion.
Or get into
Yeah, or they try to shove themselves into it and they can't maintain it. It's an unrealistic position for their body to stay in. So, for example, you might be able to squat all the way down on for a deadlift, and you might be able to have your chest upright. But then if you look down, your heels are way off the ground and you're in like a catcher's position. Well, what kind of position is that to do a deadlift? And what's going to happen when you go to do that deadlift? The first thing that's going to happen is your butt's going to shoot up probably all the way to the point where your legs are almost completely straight before the weight ever moves off the floor.
Save that catcher's position for the bedroom, maybe.
Yeah, hey now.
Well, I think one thing that you did to help me out first was started from the top, which I've
Started
never,
from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah. No, I never really saw that before. I've been powerlifting forever, but like things change and new things come in. I'm old school, like from 20 years ago. So he was looking at my deadlift from like the top.
Same thing with
and then working the way down to try to figure it out.
If you bring the weight up, whatever way you need to get the weight up, and it's a moderate weight, and you do sets of 6, and you kind of basically reverse the deadlift. You bring the deadlift down kind of slowly, but keep tension on it the entire time, barely tap the ground and come back up. You can stay in a more realistic position throughout the entire range of motion. But what helped me was the simplest fucking thing ever, was just to put my head more neutral, was keep my head down. And that was for a squat. And then over a period of time, my squat went from 942 to 1,080. And it had a huge impact on my strength and the way I was able to drive into the bar.
Same idea with the bench. If you're getting all funky, you can start at the top for the deadlift. The bench, just pause on your chest. Use moderate weight. You pause on your chest. Your elbows, you're going to be able to control them a little bit better. You're going to be able to keep that back tightness a little bit better. And then with the squat, I think a pause squat or a box squat is a great way to help organize yourself, the same as starting at the top of a deadlift. For beginners or advanced that are just trying to clean up their form.
Yeah, box squat can be fucking great, especially for a newer lifter who's trying to get stronger, and they're just from one week to the next they don't feel right about their squat.
Right.
They can just simply I'm hearing some good breathing over there.
Board just ran a half
simply
marathon.
implement some back squats could really help a lot.
Yeah, I think that Board ran here from the go-kart track or wherever it was.
We're down the street at the go-kart track.
Oh my god! What'd you find over there? Anything good?
Yeah, well, I found there's a place that sells dumbbells.
Was
right
Donkey
Oh,
Kong
my
and
God.
Yoshi down there at the
You didn't see anything though, right?
Mario Kart? No,
What
not
do you
ringing
mean,
a
see
bell.
anything?
You didn't see any dumbbells or anything, did you?
No, the guy said they have them though. They were hiding.
Let's go back down there and hijack
They're in
them.
a crate. Anyway, how was bodybuilding.com? What's going on over there?
Bodybuilding.com.
We're just taking over the world.
Yeah, how was the trip?
It was good, man. It was cold as shit. We landed probably about 6 o'clock, Idaho time, Idaho time. And
Idaho.
How many times did you guys say that when you were there?
Not once until we
Idaho,
came back.
you
I
the
don't
pimp?
think.
You weren't like Idaho, Idaho.
Idaho, you the pimp?
Yeah, and it was cold as shit, man. Like, we're from California. I'm from California. I've been in cold, but that was pretty damn cold when we landed. 10 degrees minus the wind chill. I think that's in a rap song.
Yeah,
too.
and then you're like, why do people live here, right? That's what I
It's
always
all
say, like,
icy. We're fucking in a rental car driving like a fucking.
When we went to
Bat out of hell.
When we went to Sundance, I remember the first time we went to Sundance, I was trouncing through the snow, like 3 feet of snow, and I had these posters for Bigger, Stronger, Faster. I had like 10 of them, and they were like these tubes. And I'm trouncing through the snow, and I'm like, "Fuck Robert Redford! Why? How did he think this was
Son
a good
of a bitch.
Yeah, how did he think this was a good idea? It was so cold that I wasn't even happy to be there. And then like once we got settled in, figured out that we didn't have to walk down the side of a ski mountain, and there was shuttles and stuff like that.
Jesus
we were all right
Christ. Yeah, why do they invite people there when it's so cold?
because they want to kill you.
Fucking A. But the problem in Idaho was they didn't fucking remove the snow. I mean, they didn't even try. It didn't look like it. There was so much ice in the middle of the road that it was like almost scraping the bottom of your fucking car. It was insane.
Really?
And it was hard to turn because you were almost on like a track.
Yeah, it was like the Disneyland ride where you're
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, like
there's
you're
like a
in a
middle
car
track.
wash and you're
Yeah.
fucking locked in. I went to turn.
No,
you
it's
know.
perfect. Like you don't even have to steer. It's like you just
Jesus
stay.
Christ. It was awful. I don't know why it was like that. but
Roller
they just-
coaster. bumper
They
car.
said that they just, for whatever reason, they don't plow very good. I don't know what the deal was. but it was-
Nobody in
Nobody plows good around here.
Yeah.
Nobody in
No one's
Idaho
giving
knows
us
how to
what we
plow.
need.
No, in Idaho.
You heard it here first.
So what else is going on in coming up? What else you guys got going on?
Man,
you guys
what's
been
that-
going?
you know,
no,
the
well,
mission
guys,
is-
Well, you guys went to Barbell Brigade. You did a seminar there.
You were
did
there.
you did a seminar, instructional sort of demos at bodybuilding.com. What else you guys got planned coming up?
Man, we just moved in the new spot. More filming to happen. More podcasting to happen.
The new gym is just huge. You gotta
It's your
figure
first
out,
time seeing it, huh?
It's
Yesterday.
the
or
first
something?
time walking in. I'm actually really proud of you guys for growing this thing, and I'm proud of Jim McD, who's finally got his own place to do this. You guys aren't doing a podcast in the middle of a loud,
fucking
crazy gym. Silent Mike is about.
Don't
to
make me
get-
cry, Board. Don't make me cry.
About to get a promotion and a new hat, since that one's disgusting.
Yeah. how-
Promotion?
Yeah.
yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm senior brand
Oh,
manager.
you didn't know about this?
I'm senior brand manager.
I
at
talked about it.
Slingshot.
I talked about it with your wife
Oh, my
behind your back.
Me and your wife talked about it too. You know what I'm saying?
And
What the
you're
fuck?
about to get fired.
Oh, my God. I'm fucking out.
Yeah, and we're going to retire you, and we're going to build a throne.
Upholster you.
Son of a bitch.
We're going to Sundance. It's not announced yet, but I know that.
Wait, and why are you so vascular lately? What's going on?
I've been lifting weights. All the weights that we have in the gym, I pick them up and
lift
put them
them.
down often.
All of the
No,
weights.
but yesterday when we were training, you had veins coming out like everywhere.
And mainly of my cack.
Veins,
That's
veins,
where it
veins.
starts.
Yeah,
It's the
what's
fucking
so
origin.
cool about vascularity?
I don't know, but it's insane.
People love.
it's just so weird.
But people love it.
It's so weird. I'm trying to figure out where they're going.
People love the pump. People love the pump. They love pumping up.
Shout out to Reebok.
Yeah. So the
25th anniversary of the pump.
Yeah,
the guy who
absolutely, yeah.
invented the pump is still at Reebok.
They mentioned his name.
Really?
What was
Yeah,
it?
we
You know
forgot
what's
it.
weird is
How
that the-
amazing! I want to meet that guy. I
No,
love the pump.
what I think is actually weird is I feel like the pump, although it was gimmicky,
It's a good concept.
It's a great concept because most shoes don't fit properly.
yeah, and you rub,
right?
and in basketball especially, you get so many calluses.
So just the pump to get to the point where like maybe there should be more pumps or maybe it should be a little bit more technical.
more pump.
Yeah. Or like, but maybe it should be more technical.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
pump
yeah.
in one area, pump in another.
Yeah, the
area.
outside of your
But
pinky toe, maybe.
even what about the underneath
bottom?
a trampoline.
underneath, like in certain areas, your feet.
All right, flubber.
Yeah, so
You're
some
going
of
to the
them-
next
some
level,
of
man.
them-
Yeah.
You can
Some
really
insoles have like gel and shit in there.
No,
like
there's
if you could change the.
Inject some
amount of
helium
that.
in there, you really get some fucking air.
There's this company called Atlantic propulsion. They made a basketball shoe, and then they outlawed themselves from the NBA to
that
make it.
was,
You know, like when you tell people like you can't have this, everybody wants it.
That was in Trophy Kids. Propulsion sneakers.
Yeah.
Give the kid.
They're real.
Yeah.
So they're like $250, and they have some kind of
catapults.
They
Right?
literally have weird gel on the ball of your foot on the sole on the outside that supposedly gives you 4 inches of jumping. I was like, what?
Well, no, there's the other
Like
sneaker. I don't know if
Flubber.
it's the same company, but
I think
they
it
have
is.
They have like a little metal like catapult.
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
I've seen that
thing,
thing.
Yeah, I
and
think
they
that's
shoot
different.
you.
That's all
there's-
horseshit. That's called a fucking ankle breaker.
Boing, boing, boing.
Yeah, you'll die.
That sounds like a problem. That sounds uncomfortable, really.
Back to fucking Sundance. I know Boar's movie's going to get in that goddamn thing. I want to go to Utah.
Sun pants.
I've never been to Utah. And in Utah?
It's in Utah, yeah.
I've never been to Utah, so for that fact alone,
I'm excited. I'm gonna stay in Carl Malone's fucking giant truck, his big
Malone.
rig.
I'm gonna fucking
Carl Malone.
I'm gonna fucking
Carl Malone.
package up the mail, man.
Yeah,
Send them
Well,
on his
see,
ass.
Get some John Stockton shorts and just fucking have a
All I
blast.
got to say is just movie better get in because I was invited to go with Bigger, Stronger, Faster, and I could not fucking do it. This time,
No, we're going.
Wait,
I'm dropping everything and I'm
Who
going.
invited you?
You?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you did.
I
Son
liked you
of a-
then.
The fake
Yeah.
VIP list.
You used to
We,
call,
I
you
know-
used to
well,
call
we-
me up and we have long conversations about what you're doing with the movie.
That's right.
I'd be driving on the freeway, but going,
That's when
yes,
I was
Boar.
always hammered.
Yes, Boar.
I'd be like, who can I talk to? Oh, hey, Cubby, what's going on? And then it was Silent Mike for a while. And then
Yeah.
it's back to Smelly.
Yeah, you
Son
haven't
of a
called me in
bitch.
a while. We text a little bit. Did you forget about me?
You're not a good responder, really.
Yeah, you call me when I'm busy. I'm slanging.
First responder.
I don't think you understand that I'm senior president of
Yeah, every
brand
time
management.
I
brand
call
manager.
you, you're like, send me an email.
Yeah.
Send me an email.
Email me. Talk to
I'll
my-
call 'em.
talk
I'll be
to my
like, hey, I
people.
got all these
Email
celebrities.
Andy, email Andy.
I got all these celebrities that want a slingshot and all these high
Yeah,
rollers.
Pee
that I
Wee
know.
Herman, all right? That's not a fucking celebrity.
What? Pee Wee Herman wants a slingshot?
No, I'm just made that up. To
I was
make
gonna say,
Bora
that would
look
be
bad.
awesome.
Cherry wants one.
He does, but for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Cherry.
Yeah, Cherry.
Who's Cherry?
The chair that he used to sit in. Cherry.
Cherry, the talking chair.
I don't remember. I don't think I've ever even seen that.
Oh,
maybe
my
one
gosh,
movie,
great.
not the show. Or
Kidding.
anything.
You never saw you saw Pee Wee's Big Adventure? The
Yeah,
one
I think
about
I
the
saw
bike?
that. Yeah, I saw
The
that.
speech that he gives to the fucking chick, like, is it a bicycle shop?
He's so weird.
What's the girl? I can't remember the girl's name, but he's talking to the girl, and he's basically telling her like, "I'm a homosexual." It's the fucking weirdest thing.
All in code?
If you go back and watch that, that's what he's fucking trying to say. It's so weird.
I'll go back and watch it.
She's trying to say like she wants to date him, and he's saying having all these
Yeah.
weird hints like I'm different. He's laughing. It's like, oh my god, he's trying to tell her that he fucking sucks dick.
Well, that movie is very subversive.
Oh my
It's
Yeah,
like,
but does he?
Wasn't he gay or a
No,
pedophile?
Do you know my Pee Wee Herman story?
No, you met him.
Yeah, I've been to his house.
Oh boy,
And he had a
He
blind
hit
cat.
that shit. Good job,
Yeah.
Orb.
Yeah.
the only one to bang a celebrity.
Yeah. No, so it's really strange, right? So our grandfather was in the military with Pee Wee Herman's father.
Okay.
So at one point, Pee Wee Herman.
How old's Pee Wee Herman? Like 50 or something?
Probably,
All right.
yeah, 50 something.
55.
So at one point, I think Pee Wee Herman's mom or something called my grandmother.
Miss Herman.
And said, hey, I'd like to get some pictures. No, Pee Wee Herman called my grandmother and said, I'd like to get some pictures of my father, and I know that he was in the military, in the Navy or whatever with your husband. And so my grandmother talked to him, and she was like the sweetest lady in the world. And she said, oh, my God, you have to talk to my nephew. He's at USC Film School. So Pee Wee Herman calls me up, leaves me a message.
His
on
voice is normal, though,
on
right?
my answer machine. Oh, yeah. He's like, hey, this is Paul Rubens. What's going on? I talked to your grandmother, and I'd be happy to like meet up with you or whatever. So he's like, hey, just come to the house and hang out. So I go there, and like I had never even been around drugs
you go
or
alone?
anything. And I went alone. There he's smoking pot, and he's got like a blind cat that kept banging in the wall. And, listen, he had a velvet. He had a velvet Clint Eastwood velvet Clint Eastwood painting above his bed. Right?
Why were you
And
in his
then-
bedroom?
Because he was showing me Frankenweenie.
What's that?
Frankenweenie, yeah.
The original Frankenweenie. He was talking about Tim Burton, how he thought Tim Burton was such a brilliant director.
Did he direct
And-
Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was
His
Frankenweenie.
cat.
And Frankenweenie was the
Oh my
original.
God, I didn't know
the
any of
original
this.
little short that
Yeah.
he did a
Yeah.
long time ago.
And then he just redid it
Yeah,
or
and
something,
so
right?
Pee Wee had it on Laserdisc.
Was Frankie Weenie like a fucking autobiography of his blind cat or something weird?
No, Frankenweenie is about a dog that dies, and then the kid wants to resurrect it. So they Frankenstein it, and it's like this amazing.
So
little
did he have a real dog?
Disney movie,
or it's a picture of it? I don't get it. Who's the real Frankenweenie in his bedroom?
No, he showed me the movie.
Oh, got you.
But that's where
He
his
showed you
TV was
his
in his bedroom.
You said the original Frankenweenie. I thought
He
there
had
was a dog.
He had,
Frankenweenie.
he had lawn gnomes. His entire house was covered in toys. The whole fucking thing. Like
Just so weird.
Wall to wall, just toys.
He lived alone?
And then he had, you would love this, he had like, you know when you walk into a
Why
grocery
would I love
store?
this, you sicko?
Because it's crazy. You know when you walk into a store and they have like all the candy and the gum, like those racks?
Yeah.
He had those racks.
That's cool.
And they were all filled with candy from like the 70s and 80s.
That's
like
pretty cool.
old school
Vintage
fucking
candy.
and it was stacked.
Like
He's
gummy
like,
bear root beer floats or whatever
yeah, he's
those
like, you
things
want
are.
some candy? And I'm like, no, like you're so fucking weird. He had the Godzilla, the big plastic Godzilla that you push down on the back and the tongue flips out. And he had all the wrestling dolls that LJN made with the Hulkster, like in a, like you bounce.
So how
around,
long
like,
were you at this place?
I was there
Don't
for
lie.
about 3 hours.
I thought you were gonna say 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks, yeah.
That's so weird.
I wanted to stay. Once I saw that he had gnomes outside by the pool,
He had a pool. Do you guys go swimming together?
I could probably bring you up
Were
to
they,
that house
like,
one day.
That would be so funny.
Porcelain or whatever, or were they like real gnomes?
No, they weren't real.
Oh, okay.
You thought he had elves, like dwarves?
But he's just
little people?
He's just as
Oompa
strange.
Loompas.
He's just as strange as you would expect. Like he's
Yeah.
and
He
then-
was he a pedophile? Is that what he
I
got in
think
trouble
that-
for?
no.
He got
Yeah, trouble for
he was
pissing off.
he was whacking off
public
in a,
whacking off.
in a
Oh,
movie
that's
theater.
not that bad.
Yeah. Oh, if I got yeah.
No, but I don't understand.
Could be worse.
I don't
Yeah.
understand that he was in a. Me and Lauren were talking about this the other day, right? He was in
Fit
a,
DJ.
Yeah, fit DJ was sitting behind us. He was
On the
in-
ground.
He was.
We don't even
in-
have a chair for her. We're bums.
He was in a movie theater that shows pornographic movies, and he was
They don't
playing
have
with
those
himself.
anymore, right? That's like a
No, there's one right down the street from Lauren's house in West Hollywood, and it's called Studs.
Oh.
So this is a gay
Yeah.
movie theater, and I'm like, how's that even in business?
Was Pee Wee Herman? Well, you're in West Hollywood, right?
Yeah, but how? But who walks into a public movie theater and is like, oh, I can't wait to see the next double feature?
Who
Inches.
who expects somebody to walk into a movie theater playing porn and not?
Yeah, what do
know,
you do? Enjoy,
like,
enjoy
what
the
do you-
cinematography?
Yeah, what? Yeah, exactly. What do you do to porn?
I like the
other than-
editing.
So
of
Pee Wee
this.
Herman went to a gay place in West Hollywood called Studs and
No,
jerked off.
I don't think
It
his
was-
was
it
gay.
was
I
a-
think it was a straight.
It was just regular.
But I
So
think
why'd he get in
maybe
so much
George-
trouble?
George Michael?
Because he was a celebrity.
Wait, but George Michael wasn't caught in a movie theater. He was caught in a public bathroom,
Bathroom,
right?
yeah. And
How do you get caught in a public bathroom? Cops just walk by?
I
the
don't know,
UK.
man. I don't know.
I think.
No, I thought that was in Hollywood, too, wasn't it?
I thought it was in the UK.
Better watch out where you're
I don't
jerking
have
off.
No matter what the situation is, getting caught whacking off is never good.
No, it's never good.
I don't have enough internet.
Remember
where
your
you're
friend
It's never
got
good, though,
caught
but
on the
it's-
decline bench jerking off, and his dad wouldn't talk to him?
Poughkeepsie Bill. Poughkeepsie Bill was. Why is that so funny?
It's a great name.
It's Poughkeepsie Bill. So Poughkeepsie Bill is in. He basically
Keep
is
these
waiting-
names confidential.
Yeah, he's
confidential.
dying.
Bill Husher.
He's dying for his grandmother to leave. He's like, I can't wait for her to leave. And as soon as she leaves, he gets on the decline bench and he starts whacking off. And then she forgot, her purse or something, and came back into the house. Like, oh my God! And then Poughkeepsie Bill's father would not speak to him for like a month after that. Like, your grandmother caught you jerking off. You can't. So,
Oh my God.
it was interesting.
She wasn't supposed to come back in.
Yeah, exactly. It's her fault.
Yeah, exactly. She saw something she wasn't supposed to see. It's
Yeah,
all
I
on
mean,
her.
how
That's
old
all
was he? She should just assume that he was going to be fucking whacking
Like
off.
30 seconds after she cleared the door.
And no, but he should know that you got to wait a good 7 minutes after somebody
That
leaves
could be too long.
because they
though.
could be down the street. Oh, because they can come back.
Yeah, it could be too long. Depends on
Rated
depends on how
GPS.
involved this is. Depends on whether this
I think
is
you
a
gotta wait.
quick
You
one.
gotta
or-
wait a good you can't just go right to it though. You gotta wait a good 2 minutes at least to make sure they're gone.
Yeah.
They're in their car and gone.
Yeah, it's a question: is it a 30-second routine or is it one that's going to be
I don't know. I think he
30
might have had
minutes.
Tranny train.
But
You
then
gotta-
I asked him, and he said
Justin.
he wanted the blood to rush to his head. I don't know why.
yeah, to which one? Yeah.
He wanted the
Son
blood
of
to
a-
rush to his head. That's great.
But it was a decline bench. It wasn't really a decline bench. It was like a sit-up board, like a old school sit-up.
so you get some abs in and whack off at the same time.
Yeah.
Paul Rubens is 62, by the way.
Oh, he's 62, huh?
62. Born in Peekskill, New York.
Yeah,
Pee Wee
well,
Herman
okay,
is
so
60?
that's proof.
That's where our entire
Born in-
family's from.
Born in Peekskill, New York. That's where me, Mark, and Mike were all born in Peekskill, New York. So he was from.
Where's
the
Snooki
same-
from? Cousin
Poughkeepsie,
Snooki.
I think.
Poughkeepsie.
Can we get her on the
I think
podcast?
I think she's from New Paltz.
You guys
actually.
have to know like her
Isn't
aunt
there?
or something.
No, she's actually from a town called Marlboro, which is across
Oh.
the river, and she claims Poughkeepsie, but that's even how cheap she is.
Because Marlboro's
She's not
that
even,
bad?
Yeah, she's not. I mean, it's named after a cigarette. Come on.
named her from no
Well, I think the cigarette's named after it. And I don't know. Anyway, she is
You could
so
hunt her
cheap.
down, though.
Like, no, it's really cheap if you're from somewhere so bad that you got to claim Poughkeepsie just so someone even knows where it is.
I think Snooki's like all into fitness now. We got to get her on here.
You know,
She did like gain a lot of weight from having a baby, and then she lost.
Yeah,
a
she
lot
got
of weight,
kind of
right? She got in
jacked.
shape.
She was always a little round, but
Yeah, but she's so short. It's hard to.
Yeah, what is
hard to
she,
keep it
4'5"?
on. 4'11", I think.
my understanding was that Wendler was contacted about programming for Snooki.
no way. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Who would randomly go
Five-
to like the
5'3"
fattest,
Snooki?
bearded
5'3"
looking
Snooki.
guy and like, hey, come train this little fucking
I
meatball.
don't know.
Powerlifting
I don't
rumors.
think he's gay.
We should start a TMZ for fucking powerlifting.
He dated
Wait,
Debbie Mazar for like
Wendler?
6 years. No.
Wendler's not gay.
Wendler is not gay.
He's like, I don't think he's gay. I'm like, we were talking about Wendler. I'm like, where'd that come from?
I'm back to Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah, he dated Debbie Mazar. I don't know if you remember, but she was fucking hot in the 90s.
Who's that?
Yeah, you know, I don't think I
know
didn't hear
She
that
played
he
a
was,
lot of secretaries. She was.
I didn't ever heard that he
Hey,
was
now.
gay. I just heard that.
He just whacked off in public.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's gay.
No, not inherently. No.
Smelly said that he had a gay speech in
Yeah,
Pee-
Oh, yeah, he
Pee Wee
does,
Herman may be gay, but the actor's not. How's that?
That's a possibility.
He's weird though. Something's going
He's
on.
definitely weird.
He's strange.
I got nothing.
We just talked about Pee Wee Herman for 40 minutes.
Strange as a motherfucker.
That's what this podcast is all about.
I know. It gets,
It's about nothing.
Nothing.
this whole show's about nothing.
About nothing with intent.
What's our purpose?
Nothing.
Just to get more listeners.
They wanted to do a reality show about Smelly, about super training, and they're like, "What's the show about?" He keeps saying nothing, and they're like, "But we can't just do a show about nothing." He's
It's
like,
a
"No." but-"
show that's about nothing.
He's like, "No, nothing happens here."
okay?
Nothing,
Okay.
nothing and everything at the same time.
But you're interesting, but nothing happens.
Because people are waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, they
But
keep,
it never does.
They keep getting excited.
It's like Seinfeld, though. It's like nothing.
Like
Yeah, why aren't they at that
like your
coffee
scene
shop all the time?
from Foxcatcher where the car is driving up and you expect
the hell's
something to happen and
Foxcatcher?
nothing ever
Nothing happens.
happens.
No.
Nothing
But
happens.
see, that was like that's anticlimactic. I feel like here at least stuff does eventually happen.
Well,
yeah.
I got
Shit
I got
happens.
this. We talked about it a little bit the last time, which may not be in order, but this message yesterday from a woman in some place, Prince George, British
somewhere.
Columbia. She said,
Oh,
"Hi,
BC?
hi, Mark. I need to start by saying that I don't know you very well."
Can we get it in a sexy voice? Redo that, Jim.
Or at all? I can't. I'm sorry.
Hey, Mark.
We have Lauren read it. But
Lauren, can you come read this?
but what I do know about you is that you inspire the hell out of my husband. He's always watching your heavy lifts on YouTube. He recently purchased a slingshot. He's changed the shoes he wears when lifting because of you, and he's changed the way he works out because of you. He's in the gym at 5 a.m. 3 days a week, working his ass off.
He's
and
moved to an alternative lifestyle because
and I am
of you.
so proud of him. I am also thankful that you keep him inspired. He has never been more confident and happy with himself in the 10 years that I've known him. The point of me writing you is it would mean blah, 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 blah. She would like some kind of a shout out for him because because you inspire him so much. So here's the thing. We may be talking about nothing, but we're not really talking about nothing. You know, I mean,
Yeah, somebody's listening for some
Turn
reason.
something into nothing.
yeah.
What are you, a magician?
Mm-hmm. Something like that. Yeah. Oh, so like that's cool.
So who is this person?
Just a fan.
Yeah, just a fan
Just a fan
of Mark
Yeah.
Smelly Bow.
It's just all fucking part of it. We're just trying to kill it. We're just trying to work hard every day and
What's the goal every day? Smelly?
I don't think we can do all this stuff and not have that as a goal.
yeah.
I think Mark and I we will call or text the night before to plan like the next 2 days or something. And what's the goal every single day, Smelly?
Take over the world.
Take over the fucking world. That's the only goal.
But in
Pinky
what
in the
way?
brain.
But why does everybody want to take over the world?
No. Fuck everybody. We're doing it.
No, but when you look at, like, there's always a super villain in every movie. And, like, they're like, I'm going to take over the world. And it's like, what do you want to do with taking
Until
over
we meet again, Spider-Man.
Yeah, but why
Was
taking
that the Green
over,
Goblin? That was pretty good.
Why taking over the world? For what?
We're going to make people healthier, make them a little more excited to live, and to lift some heavy shit. Is that all right with you, Boar?
So everybody needs to lift heavy shit.
Every single person needs to be in the gym.
But then what do vegans do?
Lift heavy shit.
But they're not gonna.
No, vegans?
Are you going to try to convert the world too? Like you're going to
yeah.
So
yeah.
by taking over the world, you're going to get rid of veganism.
No.
You're gonna get rid
That
of-
has nothing to do with lifting weights.
Oh, you're going to get them stronger.
Yeah. They can
And
eat bean
they can eat whatever they
protein.
want.
Yeah, eat some bean
Oreo
protein.
cookies because they're vegan.
They are, huh?
Yeah, they are. They're
So they'll get
truly
jacked
vegan.
off Oreos.
So-
Rich Froning supposedly pounds Oreos. That guy's jacked.
Whoa, pounds of Oreos. So
Pounds of Oreos.
people can do whatever they want. They have to lift more weight.
And listen to this podcast. That's
This podcast.
You people can do whatever you want, but lift more weights and listen to more of this podcast.
Awesome.
That's not asking much.
No,
I think that'll improve their
There
life.
really isn't. You know, a lot of people say like, "Oh, I don't want. Why would he want to get stronger?" But like getting stronger is like really practical for everything. It gives you a goal, and B is practical for just everything you do every
When
day.
it's one of the few things that's just healthy.
Yeah,
Makes your bones better, makes you feel better,
you don't have
gives
to
you
get
more
strong
energy.
to the point where you get grizzled. You know,
Well, yeah, you don't have to deadlift 800 pounds. Doesn't have to be everybody's goal, but deadlifting is okay for everybody.
diminishing returns. Yeah.
Whoa, Mr. USC. Let's
when
not
you get
use
to,
fucking
like-
phrases like that, all right?
When you get to deadlift, doing that much weight, eventually things break down.
Yeah. It is what it is.
It is what it is. But that's always in any sport. Like bodybuilders can only go for so long.
Right.
Powerlifters can only go for so long. There's,
Basketball players, everybody
Yeah.
has a end, and it's all about how far you push it. But I think lifting can help everybody.
Absolutely.
I don't think basketball or soccer can help everybody. I think lifting
No,
can.
but you know what? We were talking about this the other day. There's so many people what they want for their kids or what they want for themselves, and it's always like this dream of like being this great athlete.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like it's more, it's one of the saddest things ever. It's like there's always an end to the athletic
Right.
career.
Yeah.
That's why powerlifting is great. It's something you can do your entire life.
If you're
there's something you can always keep doing, but like you can't be a pro basketball player, football player,
And socially and everything else, if you're at the
There's
very
an end.
top of your sport, like basketball or the NFL, you're so isolated. They ain't got no friends.
Yeah, it's
They ain't got
brutal.
no, they're traveling everywhere. Everything. It's a different life. It's not necessarily.
Well, people look for the wrong things to make them happy, and like
Yeah, money.
Yeah. Well, like to me, like I'm actually really, really happy now. I'm not making a ton of money, but I'm making movies that make a difference. I have
Yeah.
people like Mark contact me every day that say they're inspired by what I do and they like what I do. I have a great girlfriend, Lauren Fit DJ.
all right, mushy.
And no, but
Great girlfriend. She's hot too.
yeah, and I'm happy.
Don't
I'm
forget to
happy
say that.
because I'm back to lifting weights, back to training like not nearly as heavy as I was. 'Cause,
You're
I
a great example.
Went through a lot of shit and came out the other end. Mark told me, hey, we can fix everything through lifting, and I just sort of stuck by that, and I've been doing that. Like changed my diet, changed my.
You're going for fucking walks every day. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, that's the girlfriend. She makes me go for a walk.
We need to get you a little
So you-
poodle.
so you stay regular? Or
We
you get-
walk the dog that we don't have.
I was about to say we need to get you a poodle to walk around West Hollywood.
Well, I'm moving to Venice
All right.
in like a week, less than a week. I'm only in West Hollywood because that's where she lives. So when I moved from Sacramento back down there, that's
Have you seen Hugh Jackman yet? What the hell is he doing? He's like the only celebrity that posts like deadlift videos on his Instagram every day. It's fucking
But
awesome.
where is he deadlifting?
I don't know. He lifts at some random gym with some random dudes. We heard he trained at Reebok, West Hollywood for
That's
a while.
right-
Yeah. But then he
right by my
trains
house.
elsewhere
With
also.
Yummy.
Yummy. But he trains with some group of dudes, and he pulled like 450 for like 3 reps. And it was kind of ugly, but we could fucking help him out. Just come here for Wolverine. We'll fix your shit.
He's a strong mofo.
Everyone just tag this shit and send it to Wolverine on Twitter and Instagram. Blow him up. Get him to come to Super Training. I know there's a lot of you people listening. Let's just make that happen.
I was totally going to say that person's name, that letter that I read, and I think I deleted it off my phone. Oops.
Whatever.
Wait, the whole point of the letter
Was
was
shout
to
out.
do a shout out to this person
Yeah.
that does not even exist anymore.
It's
You
even
don't
better
have
that
it
way.
in your trash.
No, we have.
Yeah. I saw that letter somewhere else.
Yeah,
I actually printed it at home.
It's like shout out to no one.
yeah. Whatever. It
They'll,
doesn't matter.
they'll get their shout out. I'll append it to this episode.
His name is Monster Energy.
Yeah, where's Monster Energy? Tag them and some shit too. How do we get to Monster? I just want more White Monster in my life.
Scholarship.
I want to try the orange one.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah. The white one.
I've not seen it.
Wait, an orange one? Did you guys try
Yeah.
the black cherry one?
Which one? What color is that?
That was probably
Black?
a dream.
Special edition like this, but it's black.
That's the one with the bigger can.
No, it's same can, same size cans.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. I never tried it.
It's pretty good.
I know about white, and I know about blue, and I know about orange.
Wait,
Orange
it's
is
orange.
good.
I had a
And
red.
the-
I had a
orange
red
is good.
earlier today.
Yeah, good,
and
right?
the big,
Yes.
the big black one.
That's good.
There's
No,
no-
not the
There's
big
a small black one? Yeah,
not,
right.
Not the big black, like low carb one with the blue. It's not that one. It's a black, like it's the textured, beautiful cans. By the way, these monsters, man, they did a great job. with
Monster
them.
cans.
Monster cans are great.
They're
they're braille.
they're affliction shirts.
Yeah, they are. They're like affliction shirts.
Son of a bitch.
You know,
how
what's
they do-
great? Affliction is still around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still. I probably made a lot of money,
at,
man.
I did, they sponsor Chris Lieben, and I couldn't believe that I was like, they actually make a lot cooler stuff now. They've like adapted a little bit to making a little bit more normal.
Stuff looks more like Ed Hardy now.
Ed Hardy's terrible.
they've been around for a long time. You know, whenever you see something, it's usually the company's been around for many moons.
Yeah.
You know, the company's been around for a fucking decade before you ever even hear
Right.
about it. CrossFit, similar. CrossFit started, I don't know, 12 or 15 years ago.
Yeah, but some of the stuff now you wouldn't even know it's like affliction. It's completely different style. It's like pretty normal, sportswear, I guess you say.
It doesn't look like a tattoo that was thrown on a T-shirt.
No, but you know what? They revolutionized that. They invented that.
Yeah,
and
that was the
they
shit.
were like a trailblazer.
Well, I don't know. Tom Hardy was kind of involved too. I know
Yeah.
he was some similar shirts.
Ed Hardy?
Yeah, Tom Hardy's the fucking actor.
Tom Hardy played Bane.
Yeah.
I got a Bane shirt on right now.
Bane?
Oh.
Hey.
you are.
Dark Knight Rises.
There's
says
blood all over it.
The bar rises. That was all right.
Right.
I should have been Bane. I heard that guy was 180 pounds.
Yeah.
The
something
original
like that.
Bane was played by Jeep Swenson.
I don't know. The Bane in the is that the one in like the green suit?
Yeah, Batman and Robin or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It was 440
The
pounds.
cartoon.
Speaking of bad movies,
in the
that's a
cartoon,
bad movie.
he has like pipes of fucking.
Well, he weighs
steroids going through his body.
Over 4,000 pounds or something, right?
Yeah, he's so dense, but he literally has tubes coming in and out of his
Yeah.
body that are just circulating steroids.
Isn't
That's
the
awesome.
original that original Batman and Robin? It had was it Arnold Schwarzenegger was the bad guy in that one? No,
He was Mr.
He was
Freeze.
Mr.
That was in like the
was
90s.
Mr. Freeze with Bane though or no?
There was one where like they threw everybody in there, like
I remember-
Mr.
so,
Freeze,
like,
Poison Ivy.
It was the last one.
They-
Whatever
Joel
the-
Schumacher ended up. Where was Bane with the Riddler?
George
Bane was with the Riddler.
Anyway, when Joel Schumacher took over, he was the one that put nipples on the bat suit.
Nipples on the bat suit.
What's
That
going?
was
Oh,
like a
really? I
big-
didn't know that.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
What's going on? We got Ben Affleck in there, slang shot in it.
Reebok put nipples on Mark's clothes, I think. Unless that's just real.
Every one of his shirts has nipples on the outside.
He actually requested a shirt with the nipples cut out the other day.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Reebok put those on. Those are fake.
It's important.
They look pretty real. What do we got? Some deadlifting today? Bore you in? Smelly you in?
I'm kind of in, but I traveled, and I didn't bring my Reebok power shoes, so I might have to deadlift in the nude.
Yeah, just take your shoes off.
Oh, my
Take your shoes off. Your feet are too big. I had
I
a
said
extra
in the
pair here,
nude.
but they're
Yeah, pants off, shoes off, dance off.
Pants off. Dance off, pants off.
Yeah.
My feet are cold. I don't know what's going on in here.
All right. Deadlifting.
I don't know what that means.
Bore's done with the interview.
Well, no, you're like, my feet are cold. Like,
They are. I'm
Mine
just
might
gonna
are freezing.
I'm just gonna start kicking over here.
We need to do something about, targeted heat in here. I don't want to turn on the whole system, but
What you looking at, Bore? Bore's looking
just
under
trying
the
to check out
under the
those
table
kicks.
skirt.
just a little
You
build,
like those?
build a little fire under
yeah.
the table.
Well, maybe you can stuff some insulation in the sides.
Yeah, maybe a pump would help.
Oh, in those white ones, yeah?
Yeah. A little bit. They would be itchy. Be
Oh,
horrible.
yeah, some of that pink shit, that
Yeah,
weird pink shit.
insulation in there, that would be grisling. Be awful.
Fiberglass insulation.
It'll work.
Fiberglass on my
Looks
ass.
like cotton candy.
Yeah, you don't want to eat
Cotton
Don't
candy.
eat it.
Who invented cotton candy?
That's a good question.
Fat fuck.
That's fucking fluffy sugar.
I don't know. How does it work?
Yeah. What's
You can,
that
make
fibrous?
you can make it at your house and
Yeah.
have a fucking Jolly Rancher.
Yeah. What's that fibrous content that you?
It's just spun sugar. It's just sugar.
It's just sugar, and then you
The
spin
sugar's
it,
a crystal.
and it becomes fibrous.
It's crystal.
I don't know. It
It's like
sounds,
long
Is that what meth
chain
comes in?
Crystals. No,
I don't know. It sounds complicated.
Crystal meth.
It does sound complicated.
Ba-dum-boom.
I think it probably came from, I don't know. Have you ever read, probably not, because I just said read,
Books?
so there's no
Yeah,
chance.
Yeah.
Devil in the White City.
Oh, that's a fave of mine 5 times.
Yeah, okay. That's
Just kidding. Never read a book in my life.
It's about the World's Fair in Chicago at the turn of the century.
Yeah.
A lot of shit got invented around that. A lot
Cotton
of
candy?
weird cotton candy. I think hot dogs.
Do you read a lot of books?
Not currently, but I have.
Because like I'm in the same boat as you.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't.
I like new information.
Well, they were talking about
I just don't like books.
It's about America's first serial killer, and apparently Johnny Depp was attached to star in it. I don't know if it ever went forward.
You know, like when people are like they'll talk about a movie like The Hunger Games. Be like, well, I read all the books. I'm like, where do you have the time to read all those books and see the movie? Because I just have enough time to maybe see the movie. But
I don't meet many authors, but I actually met the author of.
Yeah, well, it takes me forever to read a book too. It takes me like about 3 years.
It has to be on like a vacation on a plane. Typically on a plane.
Yeah, on a plane I just snooze. I got nothing. On the
I
plane.
couldn't snooze on the plane well until I finally bought a really good neck pillow. This one like attaches at the throat and it's really high. So
You're that guy walking around the
I'm
airport
that
with a stupid
fucking
pillow.
guy. Yeah. It's like I
pillow
pretend
on
they're
the neck.
traps.
Yeah.
So no, I've never
They
been
should
able to
actually
sleep on
make a
plane
shirt
before.
like that where you can put it over the pillow and then just walk around all jacked. Be awesome.
You know, I could put this on under a hoodie.
Yeah,
And just confuse the hell out of everybody.
I remember when you played football in high school, you had to have the neck roll because that made you look more direct.
Right.
That was like a big deal. Well, I never even had it for protection. I just wanted to look bigger.
You just wore it. You
Yeah, I just wanted to look
you
more-
wore it to the rally.
Well, yeah, that's it. Don't wear it for the game.
Just wanted to
Doesn't
look
do-
scary. That's all.
Doesn't do nothing.
Short and square. You guys done?
I'm
We ready
done.
to go?
I'm ready to
done.
fucking deadlift.
Done
You
with
ready
what?
to deadlift?
What are,
We
When-
got to go take over the world, Boar.
I know, but when does the podcast start?
Never.
Yeah, I know.
Like, when are we going to start it?
Are we
Never.
recording now?
Exactly.
Have we been recording?
Yes.
When will then be now?
For
We
real?
we done.
Yes, for real.
No, I thought you said that you were
It
going to
is-
start it at 2:30.
It is what it is.
No.
We done been recording.
We've
Oh,
been
shit.
recording.
There you go.
That was it.
Everything I said was completely useless.
Yep.
What else is new?
All right.
Well, I know you probably had other stuff prepared. But
Oh, I had a whole line of stuff.
Well, we can
have
get to
wait
that
till
next
the next
time.
one. Yeah,
next time.
one.
Next
A
time.
whole year of
Get
stuff.
that-
Next time.
Until
on
next
Markel's
time, folks.
PowerCast.
Yeah.
Get that on the script. All right. We're fucking
Play my outro music.
Where can they find you, Boar?
At Big Strong Fast.
At Big Schlong Fast.
Yeah, Big Strong Fast because bigger, stronger, faster doesn't fit,
Doesn't fit.
and bigger, stronger.
I bet it
fatter
doesn't fit.
is not-
multiply your hustle, multiply your muscle, and may all your shits be tapered.
Thank you. You can find me at Silent Mike with 2 Ks on the Instagrams. Just go follow us. Follow the Slingshot Instagram, MB Slingshot. Follow Mark Smelly Bell. Follow Mark Bell's PowerCast on Instagrams. Just go do it for me. It's just a little bit of asking. Just
Follow
a little favor.
everything. Follow everyone.
Yeah, follow everyone. Be a follower.
Yeah, I'm Jim McD, STTV. Mark Smelly Bell. 100,000 people or so follow him on Instagram. You might be one of them. If you're not, you should be.
Subscribe to Power Magazine at thepowermagazine.com. If you choose the digital edition, you can catch up on all the great back issues, take your training to the next level with Slingshot products and howmuchyobench.net, and look for PSN products including NO Explode at bodybuilding.com. Mark Bell's PowerCast is a production of supertraining.tv.